Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Nikki the Bombshell Biker and welcome to Kingman, Arizona. As a lot of you know by now, the Beard and I took a road trip to Kingman, Arizona. Well, technically we came out for the Laughlin River Run, but we've been staying in Kingman because, fun fact, that is where Beard grew up. And it's actually like one of our favorite places to be. We saw the Arizona state sign and we had our pack talks on, and I was like, baby, we're home. Because that's what it feels like for us. Kingman is our home, like our second home for us. My aunt and uncle live here, which is really funny because they live super close to the Beard's grandma, which I think is really awesome. And his brothers still live here, and so that's really awesome. And so today, actually, well, this weekend, we have been mobbing around Laughlin and Kingman and just kind of enjoying Arizona. So we came out for the Laughlin River Run. It is the first time for me, the first time in a very long time for the Beard to come out for it. Oh, Jesus. Apparently I came to Arizona and the roads still suck. It might just be me. But in all fairness, this is kind of like a back road. But like, look how beautiful. It's just, I love the mountains here. I love that they like mesa out instead of like always on peaks. The beautiful cactus. I'm obsessed with those cactus flowers. Like, I cannot express to you how obsessed I am with them because I just think it's beautiful. Like, a lot of people are like, every rose has a thorn. Well, a cactus will fuck you up. And look at how pretty that flower is on top. Like, you don't beat that. So today, we spent some time with the family and barbecued and just hung out with his brother. That's been the really nice part about being here, is getting to spend all this time with his brother, because his brother's a good guy and it's so awesome that they have such a good bond. And so getting to spend extra time, you know, with him has been really nice. And I know it's always nice for the Beard. It kind of recharges him, and just being in Arizona kind of recharges both of us. And so I kind of want to talk about our trip a little bit. So our trip was 260 miles to get here from our home in Beaumont, and we made several stops. We stopped in a lot of these places. Probably won't make sense to any of you. I'm still going to list them off. We stopped in Shirako Summit. Well, we started our journey really, I left for work that morning. The Beard picked me up in La Quinta, got some gas. We headed up to Shirako Summit, got a little bit more gas just to be on the safe side. We went into Vidal Junction, stopped and got more gas. Just, you know, and we weren't ever out of gas at any of those points. I feel the need to clarify. That was just kind of a safe place for us to stop and know that there were gas stations there and that we were going to make it. And it gave us a chance to stretch and pee and get a drink and, you know, take a breather for a minute. Because this is the longest I've ever ridden, like the farthest distance I have ever ridden. And that says a lot to me. Like, this is the first real, like, big trip that I've been on the bike for. On anyone's bike. Like, even long trips when I was younger, like, I didn't take the long trips on the back of the bike. I was always in the support vehicle because I'm not a good passenger. I think there are some people that are great passengers. They sit still, they know which way to lean, you know, they're just down for the ride. I talk about my mom a lot. She was a great passenger, and that was where she was happy, was on the back. I move around a lot. I've mentioned it before. My back is terrible. I've got to be able to like lay down or sit up or kind of wiggle. And I need to be able to do that and know that like I'm in control of the bike. Because if I do that on somebody else's bike and they're not ready for it, we're going down. And I really, really try to avoid going down. Like a lot. It's kind of my main goal when riding. Weird, right? So we left Friday afternoon. We probably left my work around 5:30. We got out here around 9:30, so about 4 hours with plenty of stops and taking our time. It's been incredibly windy. You can probably see my helmet getting grabbed every now and then. by the wind. It's been super windy here. And it's always kind of windy in Palm Springs. Like, that's just kind of the norm. And so I drove out in it in the morning. We just kept riding through it the whole way here. It got really windy when we left Laughlin yesterday. Totally fine. Not a big deal. We knew it was coming, and that was kind of easier to anticipate, that we knew it was going to be windy. So Kingman, Arizona is about 45 minutes from Laughlin, Nevada. It's right there on the border. So we stayed in Kingman Friday night when we got in, hung out with his brother and his girlfriend. Then Saturday morning we got up, hung out for a bit, got ready, and then we headed down to Laughlin. It was really hot, like stupid hot, and I live in stupid hot most days, and it's fine, but like I don't like to be hot. I just don't. I can only take off so much clothes. I'm real pale. Nobody wants to see that. I feel like we're in a turn lane. Oh no, we're not. Okay, thank God. But so it was maintaining cool water and finding shade when we needed to was really important, and knowing when to step inside the air conditioning was also really important, because that kind of made our trip. But we had a really good time. There were a lot of vendors there, a lot of bikes, and it was just really nice riding, because when you go down in from Kingman, you go through Golden Valley, then you go down into Laughlin, and like you have to go down like a windy hill essentially to get down there. And so it was just a really fun ride. Like, you guys know how much the Beard and I like canyon riding, and it was just like the big windies, and we'll add some footage from that, because we got some really awesome footage that my brother-in-law's girlfriend took in the car, which is cool too, because we don't get to get video of us from like a side view, because, you know, we're kind of busy riding the bikes. And like, look at him. I can't keep up with him all the time, and I don't really want to most of the time. But it was a lot of fun, and it's just been a really good trip. And so right now, we just turned onto historic Route 66 here in Kingman, Arizona. There's a giant train there. I still don't know the story about the train, but there it is. What this little part of town, this is Old Town Kingman, reminds me of is in the movie Cars, when he goes to like that kind of forgotten town that all the cars live in. Totally reminds me of Old Town Kingman. And like, I'm gonna try and cheat my head this way. Like, it's so cute and so little, and like, it's like you walk back in time in the best way. Like, I love it here. I really love when we come to visit Kingman. It is one of our favorite places to come, mainly because his family is here, and mainly because it's just kind of like small town living. And there's that big mural right there. But it's been so much fun. It's been such a nice trip. And then just to get to share this with the Beard, and for him to be there for my first big ride. And I'm proud to say I did not have a single panic attack the entire way here, which is awesome, because 260 miles is a long way. And it was really chill. We got to use our Pack Talks, the Cardo Pack Talks, for the first time, really. We got the new ones, and it was awesome. I cannot recommend them enough, because it did this really awesome transition when we were talking, that if we were talking, like, it would mute down our music, not all the way, you kind of still hear it in the background, and then it would like raise it up when there was a break, and we didn't have to like keep clicking on anything, because we had Freecom 4s before, and you have to click, and then like I would lose all my music because I don't keep music on my phone. I have Spotify, and so a lot of the times it would just be like, you can talk to him or you can listen to your music, but you can't do both. And for the Freecoms, we've been able to do both really seamlessly, which was awesome. So now that I'm done hyping up the Pack Talks, so fun fact about Arizona, it is a helmet optional state. So the Beard and I decided, because it's our decision, to like test the waters a little bit. And we didn't go any freeway riding, anything serious. It was all like around town, no more than like 30 miles per hour riding without a helmet, but we did, and it was a lot of fun. And it's not my preferred method. I've been wearing contacts this whole trip because it's easier to ride with contacts in and not have to worry about my glasses getting in the way. And every time I take my helmet off, I have to take glasses off first, and then every time I put my helmet back on, I have to put like glasses off, helmet on, glasses on, and in reverse when I choose to take it off again. And so it was, having contacts has been great, but it kind of dries out your eyes too, and so riding without a helmet was not really ideal. But we did it because we had the option, and it's our choice. It's anybody's choice what gear they want to wear or don't want to wear, especially if you're in a state where it gives you that option. That's your option. Don't let anybody take that shit from you. It's your option. So we took our option. We did it. It was great. Probably won't really do it again because I like my helmet. I like having my speakers. I like listening to my music. I like having protection on my face. And I like knowing my head is safe. But I did it because I wanted to. And if you get the opportunity and it's something you want to do, great. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. I feel like I kind of have to say this a lot as a disclaimer, and I don't feel like I all the time should, but I feel like the internet warriors will be coming for me. Meh. Look how many fucks I give. But while we're looking around, look at how beautiful the sky is. And Kingman is one of those places that you can still see the stars at night, and I miss that a lot. I grew up camping a lot and up in Big Bear, and we could see the stars all the time, and I love that. And so when we were riding in, it was already getting dark by the time we were getting to Needles, and I looked up and I was just like, man, look at all those stars. Like, it's beautiful. I hate desert summers, I really do, but I love desert nights because it's open, you can see everything, a little breeze rolls through, and there's nothing like rain on a sequoia bush or a sequoia tree. I don't know, not sequoia. I don't know. Creosote, that's what I'm thinking of. Jesus. Nothing like rain on a creosote that smells better. I will learn some plants here, and y'all will learn them too. But it's just been a really nice trip. We've had a really good time. We're leaving tomorrow early in the morning. We took the 10 through Desert Center out here. We are going to take the 40 home because of stagecoach traffic. And I work out by where Stagecoach is held, and I have taken every Monday off after the festivals because I like to be able to get home in shorter than 5 hours, because no exaggeration, that's how bad the traffic gets. 5 hours to get from Palm Springs to Beaumont, which is normally a 35-minute drive. So tomorrow we're going to take our long way home. It's going to be great. We've had a great time, but I miss my bed, I miss my dogs, I miss my bathtub. So I would like to go home to those things. And I would like to take naps. A nap sounds really good. And I don't sleep well when I'm not like in my bed, which I know sounds stupid, but I'm one of those people that like, I just need my bed sometimes. Like, I have a funny pillow. I love it. Helps my neck and my back. We had to buy a heating pad while we were out here. But all in all, it's been a great trip. My first long trip has been awesome. I am super ready for tomorrow to wrap up this long trip and to get home and do some laundry. Super excited for laundry. But if anybody else has had a nice long trip, you know how good it feels to just be like out on the road and having a blast and getting to see all those bikes and getting to do it with, someone you love, someone you like riding with. That makes all the difference. I know that I would not have done as well had the beard not been the one with me, and so I'm really grateful. Like, I just can't speak highly enough of him, and I know you guys are probably sick of it. Sorry about it. But alright guys, I'm going to end this here. So I just want to remind everybody, stay safe, stay sassy, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.